So, is this on?
You see, I'm gonna go jump on the jet. I'm gonna go see Coach Harborough up in Michigan.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is what we are all about. This is why this show started. This is why it's been so successful, because after the torrential downpour of shit that was given to us on Raw and SmackDown, we just have so much to dissect.
Whoa. What are you talking about, McMahon? This was one of the greatest episodes I've ever seen. I mean, the wild card might be the best invention since the Royal Rumble. This is why we are wrestling fans. Great job, WWE.
Who are you playing?
Who is this?
What? It's me, Joe from the 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this
For those
Joe
listening, I have my Triple H, what'd you call these? The Kangol hats?
Kangol?
Kegel?
The Kegel exercise hats that I found in my closet cleaning things out yesterday.
Yeah.
Figured I'd wear it on the show, and that just came out.
No one's worn
Heel
that.
Joe.
Sure did.
No one's worn those hats since the 90s.
Since the 90s. So
Yeah.
we're pulling it back.
Really, as soon as
No.
Triple H lost the title, everyone was like, yeah, and they threw it away.
Joe Pisano's thoughts and ideas do not necessarily represent.
These ideas are jokes.
You know what, though?
So they reflect the
I understand-
owner of the body.
I understand why you wore a hat, because I'm kind of jealous that Eric has like his own podcast hat that he wears every week now. Like he's
Yeah.
got the Undisputed Era hat, and he's got the
Clearly
Kevin
the Arnold
Owens.
Schwarzenegger. No?
He's got a Kevin Owens pin, the Triple H derp face
Yes.
pin.
Derp.
It's so great. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
That's great. And I've got my cool hat.
Like
so.
Eric's basically a cartoon character
I am.
because he wears the same thing every episode.
Hat and some
Now you
sort
have
of
to dub over the cartoon
alliteration
face where he's.
Oh,
Can we do
yeah.
a Snapchat filter for the rest of the show?
of like the drawing that John David Guerra did
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah.
I'll just start wearing like a green bodysuit mask, and then
Oh
you
my
can
God.
add in the
We
face.
should do that one episode. We all just wear green bodysuits, head to toe, and then I'll just put our cartoon images over it.
We have to do like the just the lips, the white dots around the lips, so we can make the nipple fat move to what our images are.
I mean, it'll take me like
That
2
and
months.
eyebrows. You have to have eyebrows and lips. So
Right.
it seems
It'll take me 2 months to edit it. I think a month just to render it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it'll be worth it.
Yeah, that'll
like,
be,
okay, guys, the thing you've been asking for. Last year's WrestleMania recap as cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a great Patreon exclusive
Yeah.
episode.
Sure. Right. It'll be my lifelong project.
We could do like a recap of a movie.
Right? Like
Something timeless.
it'd have to be like the Scooby Doo in the WWE,
Oh, yeah.
because it's a cartoon. We'd be cartoons. It'd be
Right.
perfect.
All right. I guess I got some YouTube videos to watch. How to
Right?
do this.
Yeah.
I will say I went to the throat doctor today
Yeah.
to see if I needed surgery because my voice has been so bad. And
Yeah.
I'm happy to say I do not.
Okay.
And it should be back in about 3 weeks with some heavy-duty drugs. Oh, and he did say no excessive talking / podcasting.
Okay.
So,
All right.
right.
Well, we'll see Joe in a month.
hey,
It's going to be...
Heel Joe doesn't listen.
No.
This is
clearly
this
not.
is stemming from WrestleMania still, right?
No,
Before.
no, yeah.
Before.
This might have been last year's WrestleMania where it really started.
Right.
Yeah, it's been bad for about 4 months now.
What do they say the problem is? You just yell too much?
He stuck a camera
You talk
up
too
my
much.
nose and down my throat to look at my voice box.
Yeah.
And he said it was just super irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, super irritated.
So basically you talk too much. Is what
Yeah.
it is.
Clearly.
Shocker.
I talk loud. I talk often. I'm in sales. I'm on this
Well,
podcast.
Joe, we put a body cam on you, and let's see what we got. And it's just like, fuck you, motherfucker! Like on the road, just cursing all the time.
Yelling
Did you
as
close the
loud
fucking
as
deal?
possible.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Fuck your shit! All right, Joe. I think we
Yeah.
know what the problem is.
Yeah.
You're Italian.
You should forgive and forget. You should forgive and forget.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
Fuck you and fuck that. How
Calm
about
down, Vince. Jesus.
that? I sent that meme to Dominic because it said like, forgive and forget? Nah. Fuck you and fuck that. I was like, that's so Dominic.
Yeah.
He loved it. He's like, this is my new favorite
And
meme.
Dominic, our brother, not Rey Mysterio's son,
Oh.
who we'll get into later.
have to make
well,
that,
now I've lost all interest.
Our
in that
Dominic is
story.
with a K. Yeah. I think you guys said it, very well that Raw was, especially Raw. The beginning of Raw was so atrociously bad.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the worst openings of all time.
Right.
And we're obviously going to get into that. But first, we have to thank 2 new patrons who supported us on Patreon. So thank you to Mike Sherman and Joshua Cherry. Appreciate you guys.
Mike Sherman,
Yes.
Joshua Cherry.
Yes.
These sound great. These are great names.
Joe is sending you a special DM right now.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
In my DMs.
It's the video of his voice box.
Yeah. Did you get the video? Can we watch it?
We didn't record it.
Aww.
I don't want you guys to throw up before the podcast.
Right.
'Cause it was awful.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
So anyways, if you want to join them, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling for all the exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere else.
No,
Literally nowhere else.
No. You can't.
that is correct. There.
Yeah.
We're going to be recapping the Page movie for the month of May.
Yeah.
What did we do last month? Oh, we recapped the first ever WWE draft back in 2002.
Yes, that was good.
Check that out. And of course, our brackets, are our
Bracket.
favorites. And
Yeah.
I think they're everyone's favorites.
So on our group, on the Facebook group, I did a poll and I listed all the Patreon exclusives we did last year.
Right.
And the heinous crime bracket, I think, was the one that won.
Oh, really?
Had the most votes.
That was so much fun.
everyone loved that one.
Yeah, that was a good
It
one.
was fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
It was fantastic
Go check it out.
because our Patreon fans are the ones who voted.
Yes.
I see.
Or all of our fans.
Right.
Yeah.
You're double checking now.
Yeah, I'm double checking.
Well, whatever. Either way.
I want final poll
Yeah.
results immediately.
Oh
What are
wow, it changed. So our What's Wrong with Wrestling draft
Okay.
got the best.
Where we drafted our own
Where we
rosters.
drafted our own
Where we
rosters
drafted a
and
roster.
then created our pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Yes, followed by most heinous crime bracket, and then theme song bracket.
Nice.
So that was good. All
Right. All right. Anyways, on to Monday Night Raw. We kick things off with the chairman, the CEO, that son of a bitch, Vince.
The aging man who refused to give up anything.
Yes.
I just feel bad for him
Creatively.
now. Like he comes to the ring and he's just not that beefy fuck you attitude kind of guy.
no.
He looks like a 90-year-old man. I
He
think,
looks
what
like
is
a
he,
lost
74?
old man.
Yeah.
Well, you can
He's
tell.
so old in his face.
You
Right.
can tell he doesn't even want to be out there.
Yeah.
Because he only comes out when ratings are failing, when the ratings drop. And
And-
he's walking out. He's not even doing the Vince strut anymore. He's just like walking out like, oh, I can't believe I have to fucking come out here again. I'm 80 goddamn years old.
Basically.
So he starts off by saying this is going to be a Raw no one will ever forget. Except we wish we could forget
I
it.
already forgot it. So
And he says, that's because we're starting with me. But then out comes Roman Reigns. And once again, we have to hear Michael Cole come in his pants for the big dog.
Oh.
We thought after the Superstar shakeup, well, if anything good comes from this shakeup, it's that we won't have to hear Michael Cole scream, it's the big dog.
Right.
Ever again. But we were wrong. So after he says that, Cole has the audacity to say this.
Roman Reigns has made no bones about it. He claims he goes where he wants, when he wants. And he has shown up here tonight as advertised on Monday Night Yard.
Monday Night Yard.
But it's not Monday. First of all, have we ever heard that before?
no.
Never.
I mean, ever on TV.
No.
No.
Apparently he tweeted it. But like never on TV have we ever heard it.
No.
And now that he's not on the show anymore,
Yeah.
they're going to coin a phrase for the show.
Right.
Why don't they just say smack yard or something retarded like
Monday
that?
Night Yard will be a T-shirt next week.
Yard down.
Will he be back?
He goes where he wants.
Why would he want to
when
go
he
there?
wants?
So Roman shows up to Raw, the show he's not on, and then he doesn't show up to SmackDown, the show he's on.
Yes.
He's supposed
Yeah.
to be on.
Maybe he had something where he wouldn't be on SmackDown, so like we have to get him on TV this week.
I mean, that's probably part of it. What happened was he left with all the Raw people to the European tour.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So he's doing the Raw shows for the year. Who gives a fuck?
European house shows?
Yeah, they're going to be there for this week and next week. So next week's Raw and SmackDown will be taped.
Yeah. So no need to watch them. Just read.
And those are the go home shows for Money in the Bank.
Yes,
and they're taped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one cares enough to read ahead about it. Nobody does.
Right. So Roman gets in the ring, and Vince asks him, "Who the hell do you think you are? You're on SmackDown now." And then Roman says, "Yeah, I'm on SmackDown, but I have some unfinished business on Raw."
And while I was out on my leave of absence, I saw you and all your spoiled kids in this ring tell the whole world that you guys are no longer the authority that they are now. And you can cheer, but that was a lie. Because what has he done? He's had his spoiled little children run around here trying to run this show. And it's over now. Because I don't listen to you. I don't take your orders. I take them from the WWE Universe now.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, you do take orders from Vince
that's
McMahon.
Exactly
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Okay, but remember what he said. He's like, you said they're the authority, not you. So it's over now. That's why Roman's here, to stop Vince and Shane and Stephanie from running the show anymore. That's why Roman said he was here. So remember that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Vince says, you think you can just show up here whenever you want and these people are going to be okay with it? And the fans cheer. So Roman says, if they keep making all this noise, then I'm going to show up every single Monday.
Where were they again?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Either Kentucky or
I think
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati wasn't SmackDown?
Kentucky was SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Cincinnati then?
Yeah.
Cincinnati
Yeah.
loves them some Roman Reigns.
Sure.
We're getting to that gray area of, oh yeah, he's not very good. Are we allowed to boo him?
People are beginning to remember.
And
But it doesn't help when
They loved him.
Doesn't help when Michael Cole says Monday Night Yard.
Yeah, but they couldn't hear that.
Right. So Vince says that's not going to happen. You'd open the floodgates. There'd be anarchy. And then Daniel Bryan's music hits.
Roman Reigns did open the floodgates because Daniel Bryan is on SmackDown Live.
Oh my God.
He said it like the way we say it when we make fun of him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's on SmackDown Live. Like, just like that. Like, troll, are you trolling us to troll you?
Right.
Is this a double troll? Is this trollception?
There is another trollception later on SmackDown,
Okay,
which
good.
I will get into.
God, what an asshole.
Like,
So
what is
me?
going on?
No. So Daniel gets in the ring and tells Vince, since I lost my championship at WrestleMania, I have spent the last month in solitude. But when I heard Roman Reigns was showing up on Raw, I thought you and I could have an intellectual conversation. So really none of this makes any sense.
Yes.
None.
Solitude.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah.
He's been
Your wife and baby?
He's been jerking out his anger. However, next up, out comes the WWE champion, Kofi Kingston, who tells Daniel, if you're upset about what happened at Mania, you could have just come to me. Daniel tells Kofi, you're an undeserving champion. Your win was a fluke. Then they start yelling at each other. But then Vince has a not so bright idea.
Oh, hang on a second. I just had an epiphany. What if we had ourselves a wild card rule? I mean, we've had the superstar shakeup. That's tremendous. On top of that, what if I allowed 3 members of SmackDown to come to Raw on a given occasion? What if I invited 3 members of Raw to come to SmackDown? We would have ourselves a wild card rule. There's no telling what the hell would happen. I'm a genius.
Oh, it's just an epiphany.
That's
I
what
mean,
someone
we already had the superstar shakeup, which is incredible. That's amazing. That's tremendous. Tremendous. Oh, God.
It was tremendous. It was so tremendous that the ratings were worse than they've ever been.
Yes.
They almost sunk the company.
Yeah.
I wish they would have.
Fox was like, "Hey, about that SmackDown,
We're going to need that money. You didn't cash that check yet, did you?
Cut. Well, we'll get to that in rumors, by the way. But like, cut to the clip in Monday Night Wars where he goes, "We were down and almost out."
Yes.
Yeah, Vince, you're back.
Yeah.
You're back.
You're there.
And it's getting dangerous.
We had the Superstar shake-up. That's tremendous.
I can't wait till it's their idea to have Raw and SmackDown on the network only really soon.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're really excited.
We thought it would be best for business.
We don't
Without it be.
You know what's funny?
We don't have to deal with any more
Hold on.
corporate sponsors.
How many millions of people? What was the ratings last week?
Last week it was. I mean,
2.1?
they do it by hour. What'd you say?
2.1.
Something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Like
Let's say 2 million. That's like 2 million technically.
Because the third hour was like 1.8, which was unheard of.
1.8 million
The third hour, yeah.
are watching this show. And like how many subscribers are they boasting lately? 10 million?
No, not 10 million. No,
it's not?
over a million.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I thought they were up to a couple million at least.
No. It's like 1.5 million.
Well, I'm just saying they can lie about their ratings when they own and control their own network.
Yeah.
They can be like, well, our ratings on this new Raw network is now 5 million.
Yeah.
5 million people watching.
Right.
Right.
Because we know people are stealing each other's passwords.
Yeah.
So we factor that in. And we know like at least 6 or 7 Raw fans get together at every single network to watch the show. Yeah. So I multiplied it by, it's like 8 million. I'm just going to say 8 million watch Raw. Can you confirm that? We don't have to.
Yeah.
That's our number.
It's our network.
Fuck it. Double it. 16 million. Watch the network Raw.
You want to go higher? Try me. 24.
Oh, I just had an epiphany. 50 million. You know, usually
I'm sure of it.
Usually when someone has an epiphany, they don't scream it in an angrily
No.
I just had an epiphany.
Vince, the FBI is here because you can't lie about that now that you're a public company. Yeah. God damn it. I'm the wolf of wrestling.
I just had another epiphany. Wait, hold on. The IRS here. Hold on. I just had another epiphany. And then he just runs away. Oh, fuck. What was the epiphany you told me when we were watching? Come on. It was such a good line.
He's like, I have an epiphany. Kofi's black.
What the hell? What the hell have I done?
Give me back my belt. Give me back my belt. This man accosted me.
Who's the whitest guy back? Give me Sheamus out here.
Oh, God. So anyways, back to the show.
Oh, Lord.
Kofi says...
Do we have to go back to the show?
Yes. Kofi says, hey, Roman, I saw your tweet and I thought I'd show up to Raw too. But then Daniel hits us with some hard truth.
Why should you have all the fun, Roman? You're real stingy with the fun, man.
Wait a second. There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that is fun.
Well, you got that right.
Daniel's back.
That is the greatest line that has been said on Raw in 10 years.
I think
how many writers in the back like did one of these during that silently like
yeah.
Just look at each other.
I sneaked that in there and no one noticed.
Yeah. Just like the kind of sly like yep, you know this show sucks. Yeah. Right, exactly.
But I don't know, maybe Daniel just gave us another sound clip to use.
Yeah.
Oh my
on
God.
occasion.
Every week.
Please tell me you've already edited
Maybe
it.
on any given occasion I could use the sound clip. So then Drew McIntyre comes out.
Now,
Finally,
can we use that sound clip for SmackDown also?
Yeah, I don't know. Drew McIntyre comes out, finally someone on Raw, and says, this isn't SmackDown Live presents Monday Night Raw. Except it is.
It is.
And
that's exactly what it's become.
Drew tells Roman, you got yourself drafted to SmackDown to avoid me. So then Vince has another epiphany, and he decides to have 2 WrestleMania rematches tonight on Raw. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns, and Kofi versus Daniel for the WWE Championship. And again, he's like, oh, I'm a genius. This is awesome. Suck my dick. And then Vince starts to leave, but then out comes AJ Styles, and we go to commercial. Back from commercial, only AJ Styles and Vince are in the ring. So Vince is still there. Roman left. So Roman said he was on Raw to stop Vince and his kids from running the show. It's over now. This is done.
Right.
But then Vince gives him a match against McIntyre, and Roman leaves. He's like, well, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here to stop
Beat a
Vince.
guy I've already beaten.
All right, you're the boss.
I'm here to stop Vince McMahon. You're going to have a match against McIntyre. Great. All right, I'll be in the back.
Love you too.
What happened to stopping Vince and his fucking kids?
Yeah. What happened to I do what I want, you're not my boss? They are.
Yeah.
What happened to the wild card thing being special?
Yeah.
I was waiting for Vince halfway through the show to be like, screw it, play the song.
God. No, not this song.
This is how we're going to be forever.
Not this
Not just
song.
pay-per-views.
Oh, God, that fucking song. So bad.
How dare you, sir?
Remember the network song they did in 2015? $9.99. You can watch it anywhere, cable or satellite. Watch it all the time. What you gonna pay? $9.99.
That song hit home with you, didn't it?
Horrible song. It was so bad. So anyways, AJ Styles tells Vince, I spent years on SmackDown Live making it the house that AJ Styles built. But then I get to Raw, and I get a shot at the Universal Championship, and you bring Seth Rollins' best friend back to Raw. Maybe I should go to SmackDown and bring some of my friends to Raw. Which it's like, well, Gallows and Anderson got traded to Raw as well. So
Yeah, and you
who are
don't
these friends
have
of
any
yours?
other friends.
Yeah. Vince then tries to explain the stupid wild card rule again, but fucks up. He says, no, AJ, you don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah. 3 members of SmackDown could be invited to Raw, and then 3 members of SmackDown could be invited to SmackDown. That's what he said.
Yes.
He's like,
And then he goes,
God damn it, play the song. Just watch. They're going to explain it in song.
it's the best of both worlds, damn it.
Look, you see Mojo? He was on main event.
Yeah.
Oh, look, AJ, there's you.
AJ, you're singing the fucking song.
All right.
I'm really happy I kept that queued up.
Can you lose? Can you lose that song?
I wish.
Forever.
So he's like, oh, the wild card rule. Then Seth Rollins comes out. He's pissed off at AJ for attacking him last week. Seth tells AJ, this isn't SmackDown Live. This is Monday Night Rollins. This is my show. And then Vince, under his breath, says, actually, it's my show.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. Like, at least, you know what I mean? Like, he just says that as they're fighting, and that's a throwaway line.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
It would have been funnier if he was like kind of napping in the corner, like, "Ugh, my show."
That's basically what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's thundering here.
It
that what
really
that
is.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not farting.
Damn.
So it's got to be that, unless Eric's farting.
Nah.
Anyways, AJ tells Seth, I tried to shake your hand last week, but you disrespected me. So if you're not going to treat me like a man, then I'm going to show you that I'm a man that can kick your ass. So then Vince has another bright idea, and everyone clenches their asshole because he's already had a couple of great ideas.
A couple of epiphanies.
And that's to force Seth and AJ to team up against another tag team right now.
Oh, that's super original.
So
We've
original.
never seen anything like that
No.
for 18 years.
And he picks the 2 worst guys on the roster. Bobby Lashley and Baron fucking Corbin.
Now, let me explain what's going to happen in this match, guys.
Yeah.
AJ Styles is kind of the heel. Is going to accidentally hit AJ Styles, or hit Seth Rollins.
No, he's going to hit.
And you
AJ
guys
Styles
gonna
going to
lose.
hit AJ
And then
Styles.
Michael Cole's going to come in his pants that someone pinned the Universal Champion. Do we have to watch this? I just recapped it. Do we have to watch this?
Yeah, that's what happened. Styles, he hits him. He doesn't really feel bad about it, and he leaves Seth all alone, and then Corbin hits Seth with the end of days for the win.
Nice.
So there you go.
But that wasn't even per the storyline, he didn't know Baron Corbin was going to move. He was like
Right.
in the midair when he moved.
Yeah, they're like, Cole's like, was that an accident? I think it was an accident.
Actually, to me, it looked like Corbin moved like the second AJ got on the rope. Like the second AJ jumped up, Corbin was just like,
well, he hit him, and then
Well,
he's like,
I mean-
oh, fuck, I hit him?
Yeah, like-
fuck him.
yeah, but
And then he
like
left.
Right.
he sees
Which I
Corbin
kinda
move
wanted.
and he's
I
still
like that. I like the
yeah.
timing of
eh.
that. Like,
Right.
well, fuck this guy. I'm fighting him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. What do I care? It's a fucking tag match. That means nothing.
No one gets paid to fight specific matches.
Yes. So next up, Sami Zayn comes out to bitch again. And for some reason, Corey and Renee were talking over Sammy while he was talking. Like in the middle of his sentences, they're like arguing with each other. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
So after a month of Sammy cutting promos, Braun Strowman comes out. He chases Sammy around the ring, through the crowd, and to the back. And then backstage, Braun catches Sammy and throws him in a dumpster.
Oh, God.
And then a dumpster truck comes and picks up the dumpster.
So we're back to where we were 3 years ago.
Yes.
I love the fact that in a moment, Braun had a decision to make.
Right.
Do I go and yell to the truck driver
Do I save his life?
to not do this?
Yeah.
Or do I let Sami Zayn get murdered? He stopped and he went, fuck him. Then he walked away. Why? What did Sammy do to Braun?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, you know, Joe, somebody had to get those hands.
Well,
And it still wasn't Sami Zayn because the dump truck did all the work.
yeah. He was fucking murdered.
Yes.
Murdered.
He
Do
murdered him.
dumpsters trucks come at like 9 p.m.?
Never. Ever.
So that means he hired a private
yeah,
dump
Braun
truck.
did this. Everything.
This is premeditated.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Strowman's uncle owns a garbage company?
I've had an epiphany.
What?
Yeah. Well,
It's all coming together.
Wouldn't be
It
the
is.
first. I remember when,
His aunt owns a funeral parlor?
yeah, who is it? Corbin, McIntyre, and who else put Braun in that? Or the Miz put Braun in that dumpster, and then he like showed up with a different dumpster that he drove to Raw. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he drove a dumpster to Raw.
But what's the point of like you have Sami Zayn come out? He's cutting. Like, okay, he's doing the same thing every week, so that was getting tiring.
Right.
This is like the fourth one.
Right.
But the first one was good. He had a good point. Like, okay, he's going to be a heel. He's good on the mic. And then you just bury him. Literally bury him in garbage.
Yeah.
Literally bury him.
What the
He
fuck
is
is the point?
under garbage.
What's the point of this?
Seriously.
I just don't get it.
I think it's funny, like a week after something big happens, like you drop the sounds, like you drop the entire stage on Roman
Yeah.
and Brock, or you flip over the ambulance, or you throw him in a dump truck that literally squeezes the garbage together into like this little box about this big.
Yeah, that was
That's
Sammy.
Sammy's.
And there's Sammy's hat right on
Sammy's
top.
the
And there's
size of
never repercussions. for
Sammy's
any
the
of this.
size of a pop.
Yeah.
Sammy comes fucking dancing out like a goofball.
Yeah.
Right.
On SmackDown. Yeah.
So whatever. There's never. It's like we just assume everyone's a superhero.
It was a clone. He's a clone. So next up we have the
You're me and I'm you.
Next up we have the Lucha House Party versus 3 jobbers.
There's so much wrong with that sentence. I don't even know where to start.
Well, should I do this super fast like I used to with
Please.
the Cruiserweights?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
You ready?
Yeah.
Luchas win. All right, so next up we go
Oh
backstage.
fuck! I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You sent that to my brain.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's gonna do it quick.
That was premeditated.
It was dumb.
So,
They're still doing the pinata thing, which I can't believe. they're
Oh
not
my
getting
god! And they
complaints.
give out mini pinatas.
I think the Mexican people are like Italian people, where you just can't make fun of them. Like it's just okay. Like everyone.
Like if there was an Italian, stable and they came out and gave everyone breadsticks. Like if they gave you a breadstick,
pizza, if they handed out pizza.
yeah, it'd be like
If they
all right,
threw
cool,
spaghetti
pizza.
on
Yeah,
you.
that's what they would. Well, what else would they give out?
What was that?
No, but instead of pizza, that like they're giving out mini pinatas that aren't really pinatas.
Yeah.
So instead they give you like a tiny pizza slice.
Oh, like pizza rolls.
pizza rolls. Yeah.
This sounds like
Get the fuck out of here.
this
would
might
just
be the
squeeze-
greatest idea we've ever heard.
They would squeeze like the liquid hot pizza insides
Oh,
in your
Jesus.
mouth.
Great.
And there was an Italian stable, the FBI.
yeah,
Okay.
full-blooded Italians.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey,
Hey!
oh,
Hey! They're like, oh, we're gonna hear from the full-blooded Italians.
yeah.
Hey! Oh!
Hey,
Hey yo.
oh,
Hey yo.
forget about it." All right, and that's the full-blooded Italians.
You know Scott
like
Scott
literally-
all says hey yo. We say hey yo.
Hey! Oh!
They did just say Italian words like lasagna,
Fazuli.
Gabagool!
hey, pasta fazool, parmesan,
Yeah.
Regat!
Anyways, Rogot.
ragazzi.
Next up, we go backstage.
By the way, Mod Pizza got rid of ragazzi.
They
How
did.
dare they?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm never going back. Blaze, thank you. You have my business.
They're a sponsor this week, so
Blaze or Mod?
Mod.
And like I just said, Mod Pizza is the only pizza I eat. Thanks, Mod.
quick sidetrack. That's one of my favorite Conan jokes. Conan would do a joke about Pizza Hut or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, do the punchline, and then he'd look at his producers like, are they a sponsor? Great pizza. Pizza Hut. Love that place.
That's cool.
Anyways, moving on, we go backstage where Natalya, Naomi, and Dana Brooke all get card invitations to be ringside for Lacey Evans' match that is coming up.
Whatever.
They all agree that Lacey is up to something.
Yeah, sure, clearly.
And then Naomi says the cards smell like peach cobbler.
That like it's a bad thing?
And then I think we're supposed to laugh after she says that.
Yeah.
No,
But then no one laughed.
if I had a joke,
Ever.
right? And then I went, punchline.
Yeah.
Right? That's how they did it.
Yeah.
And it smells like, look to the camera, peach cobbler. Long pause.
Yeah.
Wait for
And then
applause.
it's like the
The cue cards say, wait for applause. Wait for
Right.
laughter to
Yeah.
cease.
Right.
She has the comedic timing of Borat. This suit is black. Not.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
just.
But he
horrible.
makes it fun.
Oh, this smells like peach cobbler. Who the hell sends their cards? Oh, that's so What the fuck is going on? Anyways, we'll get back to them. But next up, we have Ricochet versus Robert Roode.
Hey. Sure. Again.
Same old Monday Night Raw.
Sure is, King.
Oh,
you
but
you got Dan. Oh, you don't have.
but
Dana
it's
yet.
different now. But it's different this time because if Robert Roode wins, then he takes Ricochet's place in the Money in the Bank match.
Well,
That's great, but he already beat Ricochet.
Wait a minute. If he beats Ricochet,
Yeah.
time out. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Time out. He beat him last week. Oh,
Yes.
we had this match last week. Therefore, Robert Roode is now in the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So we're having qualifying matches after they already announced who's in the match.
Andrew, clearly Robert Roode qualified for his qualifying match. Clearly.
Clearly.
By beating the guy that he had to beat to get in the match.
Well, guess what? Ricochet wins with the 630.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
And next week,
Talk about a lock of the century.
next week he's gonna be back to Bobby Roode.
Yeah. Right.
What the fuck, man? God, Robert Roode comes out. He gets, the first week he gets a clean win on Ricochet.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, maybe they'll start building him back up.
Nope.
And he's gone.
He's gone.
And he's gone.
Hold on.
Especially
the
now that
following
bringing-
week, nothing.
Nothing.
And then the follow-up to that, clean loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buried.
Following week, dead.
NXT.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be in the dumpster with Sammy.
205 Live.
But he will be crushed to a cube. They're going to show it. You're just going to see a cube with a mustache. Anyways, next up we go backstage. Look, if Tyler Breeze can move to NXT, why can't Bobby Roode go back to NXT?
Seriously,
Right?
I would love it.
So backstage, Rey Mysterio is hanging out with his son. They say hi to Heath Slater, and he's like, "Oh wow, you grew." And then he looks at Rey, and he's like, "What?" And then he doesn't. How the fuck did that happen? All right. Oh, you grew. Oh, and you didn't. All right, cool. So Ray,
Did your mom dig up Andre the Giant and
Yeah.
fuck him?
I guess you really are Eddie's son. Okay. So Ray asks Dominic to get them some water. Ray's like about to go in the locker room. He's like, "Hey, we're out of water. Go get us some." And then Dominic's like, "All right, I got you, bro." It's like, that's your dad.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
like,
hey, Joe,
"Yeah, I got you."
Remember that time you were telling me that you call your dad bro all the time?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Exactly.
No, that never happened.
Ever.
And then the camera pans
Yeah.
for half a second.
Half a second.
You don't even hear the door open or close.
No, Ray is
And Ray is still there.
Ray is so bad that he's like pretending to open the door, but he's not opening the door.
Hey, Ray, just go the fuck
Just open the fucking door.
in the door.
He's like,
It's a live episode.
he's like, "All right, get us some water." Okay, bye.
Look at the camera. It was just like that. And then he almost sees, as he sees Samoa Joe with one corner of his eye walk past him.
No, he doesn't. You know why? He was wearing a fucking mask.
Oh, true. True.
He's got no peripherals.
Like Samoa was like, excuse me, as he bumps into him. He's like this. He's like, yeah, whatever. Water, Dominic.
So the camera, they followed. We see
Jesus.
Joe walking by and Dominic. We cut to commercial. And we're like, okay, here it is. This is it.
Dominic
This is
will be
where
a bloody mess.
He finally beats the shit out of Dominic.
I want to see a Ric Flair style beating.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean Triple H with the sledgehammer.
Right. Backroom commercial. Samoa Joe is just yelling at Dominic and tells him, tell your father I'll defend the U.S. title against him at Money in the Bank. Hey, Joe, you just walked by him. You could have told him yourself.
Yeah. What?
Hey, Ray, by the way, we're fighting at Money in the Bank.
Why are you going to stalk his son just to, like, yell at him? Hey, mister.
Yeah.
You bad boy.
Right.
I'm gonna
That's
give
like
you a
me
spanking.
when I see your kid.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Leo, tell your father that I'll see him next Tuesday.
for the podcast.
Eric, I'm right here.
And Andrew's right behind you. You just passed Andrew in the hallway.
He's sitting right next to
Eric,
me.
I'm right here pretending to open this door
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
Uh,
I mean, what the fuck? Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen?
He's got a door handle now. And he's like,
I guess it's not going to happen.
no.
He's not going to beat up Dominic.
I guess not.
not after not beating him up.
Right.
How can you beat him up when you just not beat him up?
Correct.
I was so hoping for like when the Undertaker beat up Flair's son, like that whole
Yeah.
thing was great.
And he's like hugging him.
Right.
He's like, hey, look at your boy, Flair.
You did real good, boy. So next up we have Lacey Evans versus a jobber with Natalya, Naomi, Dana, and Alexa watching ringside. I guess Little Miss Bliss got an invite as well because all of them are in the Money in the Bank match. Evans wins in 30 seconds with the woman's right. And then after the match, she warns the women ringside to not try to cash in on her once she beats Becky for the Raw Women's Championship at Money in the Bank. So then out comes Becky, who attacks Evans. Becky goes for the disarmer, but Evans escapes and retreats.
And this was Evans' first match on Raw, correct?
Was it? I thought she had one more. Didn't she beat Natalya?
Did she?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh.
So second, but still, whatever.
Still.
But yeah, she escapes, she retreats, she wipes her mouth like a million times, acting like she just blew someone.
Right.
I always love
What
that.
is that?
I just blew this job.
It doesn't make sense, but it's hot. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
Reminds me when Summer Rae came back after like Fandango dropped her, and then she made out with Fandango, and then she was like, oh.
Trish did it too. Trish made out with
Oh, yeah.
Christian when she defied
Jericho.
Jericho. She's like,
Oh, I'm wiping the cum.
there's the cum from when I just blew him backstage and he made out with me. Let me just add that. And Christian's like, fuck. God damn it, that's right.
Oh, just
Just
tasted
ate
my own.
cum. She showed everyone. Oh, look, there was just a little drop of cum still in my mouth.
Oh man, I ate my own cum. Oh damn!
She should have said, and Jericho, you have, looks at Christian, a snowball's chance in hell of beating Christian this Sunday. Did you all get it? It's the Attitude Era. It was from cum. His own cum was in his mouth now.
I think we just time warped back to 2015 when we started the podcast. And we would do stuff like that all the
Jesus,
time.
Joe, that hat is doing something to you.
Attitude, Eric. It's all about attitude.
This is Joe's Attitude Era hat.
All right, so next up we go backstage. We see the Usos leaving the men's locker room, and they're acting really stupid.
I don't know
like,
what's going
Yeah.
on.
oh, come on, Us, we gonna get caught, Us. We're not supposed to be in the men's locker room. Where the fuck else are they supposed to
They
be?
literally
Right.
did the peek behind the counter.
Yeah,
All clear. Come on.
they're men, right?
Yeah.
So why do they have to sneak in and out of the men's locker room?
I don't know.
The Usos don't have their own fucking locker room. They're not Rey
They were
Mysterio.
Like, oos.
Yeah.
Come on, oos.
Come on, Us. We're gonna get caught, Us. Us.
Hey, Oos. Oos. How you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We don't.
What are you doing, Oos?
Check out the
We
NXT.
oos.
Oos. What are you doing? What are you doing, Oos?
Check out the NXT podcast
when
on
I-
Patreon.
Just when I almost started liking the Usos,
Yeah.
they go and do this.
Right.
And totally redeem themselves.
Yes. So then, as they're leaving, they walk by an extra who's standing in front of a wall and facing that wall.
Yeah.
And doing nothing.
He's facing a wall.
Yeah.
And I tweeted about this. It got a lot of hits on Twitter and everything like that, and
Right.
a lot of comments. There were like 50 people that were like, "Oh, Blair Witch,"
Yeah.
because you know, like that,
For
Right.
sure.
or like a lot of other comments were like, "Oh, Vince put him in timeout,"
Yeah.
or like even this guy doesn't want to watch Raw.
So like, imagine you turn on the podcast and it's just like
Eric's just
Standing, facing away,
facing the wall,
messing up the green screen.
right. All right, just stay there, Eric. Thanks. So no, but it's like, what kind of blocking is that? What is going on?
Right? Did he not want to be seen on TV?
I guess not.
Okay, we're going live in 20 seconds, and who the fuck are you? Do you have your SAG card? Then turn around.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Sad card.
I told my wife I work for a reputable company.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't the first time they've done this. I've pointed this out on the show before, where it's like just someone facing a fucking wall. Yeah. It's like, who does that? That's not...
Yeah.
Humans don't do that.
Right.
Hey, all right, everyone, we're getting ready. Hey, act human. And action.
Why are you facing a wall?
Yeah. There was another guy in the back that was texting, but he was just like in the middle of the hallway.
Right.
And he was standing there texting. That's not so bad, but
Yeah.
facing a wall. What the fuck?
Maybe he
So
didn't like
stupid.
the Usos, and he was like,
Yeah.
I just turned away from them.
Really stupid. All right, so next
If I
up
don't
we
see
have...
them, they can't see me.
Next up, we have the Viking Raiders. That's still their name, right? They didn't change it this week?
Maybe they did.
Okay.
Who knows?
The Viking Raiders / Experience / Machine, I don't know. Anyways, they're facing off against Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, the tag champs.
Who
Oh.
get a jobber entrance.
Yes.
Jobber entrance. And the Raiders win in just 5 minutes.
Have we ever seen a squash match where the champions got squashed
Yes.
and
Right.
retained?
Yeah, right.
Because you'll see squash matches for the WWE title, WrestleMania,
Yeah,
Daniel
right.
Bryan, but never like this. Like,
Right.
no, we're the better team. Everyone knows it. We're going to squash you. Goodbye.
Yeah. That's it.
Hey, by the way, everyone, and new.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So
Wait till Money in the Bank pre-show.
Right. They get the win with the Viking Experience.
And new.
And I guess Vince doesn't let them do their top rope leg drop finisher because, that's too cool for bad guys to do.
Oh, enough of this.
Yeah.
Enough of this.
Okay, so they're not... Okay, so the big rumor was they changed their name because Vince they don't like the word war. However, this week, the Viking Raiders came out, they got in the ring, and they did the war chant. They
Right.
did the hand signal, and they went, war, war, war.
They
So,
also
what's
called
the deal?
Ember Moon the War Goddess.
Again?
Again.
This week?
Yes, they did.
So clearly war is not the issue.
Right.
So what the fuck is the issue, Vince? What's the problem here?
Maybe because they're on the main show, he doesn't want any type of reference to their indie name.
No, their indie name was War Machine.
Yeah, War Raiders. You still have the war in there.
I think Vince was like, if we don't call them Vikings, people aren't going to know they're Vikings.
Do they not own it if they used their old name? And like NXT doesn't really matter because no one cares. But on the main show on regular television, they have to own it. It's got to be something different.
Well, they have to own it, but again, they had that problem with the submission sorority, remember?
Well, that was more about something else, I think.
Google it, kids.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? I hope there's a good reason like that.
Right.
And not just, we have a better idea. Let's change the name of the current NXT champions.
So someone else has patented the War Raiders? I mean, we get War Machine. Obviously, that makes sense. It's a fucking Marvel superhero.
right.
But, like, come on. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, next up we have episode 3 of Firefly Funhouse. This time, Bray sees Mercy the Buzzard eating something and finds out that he ate Rambling Rabbit. He's decapitated. And Bray is upset, but he tells Mercy that he can be forgiven just like him. And then it's picnic time, and we see 6 children on the floor in a manic state, just staring into the camera.
Right.
And then Bray's like, here we go. And I guess he's going to do something to all these kids.
I would make jokes in the past that, like, it reminds me of a pedophile.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is a pedophile angle now. He kidnapped these kids. Why do they look like that? Either that or the WWE made them watch the network for 2 hours before they shot this.
He drugged them because clearly they're either manic or paralyzed. They're like,
or they're watching the WWE network.
they're watching Raw.
Yeah.
What are we watching, kids? Raw? Oh, wow. Look at me. I got 6 Randys with me. Hey.
Hey, Randy Jr.
Hey, Randy, you ready for your juice box? What about you, Randy? Hey, Randy, come over here, Randy.
Are you talking to me? No, the other Randy. Randy?
Yeah.
So then apparently on Twitter, he hinted that he's going to reveal something next week.
Right.
So hopefully it's the last one.
Well, I saw
where he murders all the kids, or I don't know.
I was trying to find it on
What happened, Mercy? You ate all the children.
And then that weird, like, I'm sorry that I did that,
Yeah.
master.
Right.
There was a funny thing because it was like someone tweeted, they're like, buzzards are scavengers. They eat what's already dead. Clearly, he didn't kill the rabbit. So who did?
Dun, dun, dun.
Payday.
There better be a good reveal for this.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. All right, next up we have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, the WrestleMania rematch no one wanted.
Yeah.
Roman hits the spear and goes for the pin, but then Shane and Elias show up and attack Roman, causing a DQ. Then out comes The Miz, who chases Shane through the crowd with a chair in his hands. And then Elias and McIntyre beat up Roman, and McIntyre hits the Claymore kick.
Yeah. The only interesting thing in this match, when they're on the outside, Drew set Roman up for that thing.
The Alabama Slam.
Yeah, but he does it like way further back.
Yeah, right.
But he did it onto the apron. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that was good.
But then we come back from commercial, and Roman's ready with a spear. Like, what?
He's got it ready.
He took control.
Backstage, Shane is running away from The Miz and hides behind some shit as Miz runs by. Charlie Caruso then tries to interview Shane. He's like, get the fuck away from me. And he heads to his limo. And then Miz hits Shane in the back with the chair and starts wailing on him. And then Shane kicks Miz in the balls and then escapes in the limo.
Dick kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miz didn't think of that.
No.
Damn.
Right.
So
that should be your go-to.
Okay.
Should be your go-to.
Great. Next up, we have the Revival versus Gallows and Anderson. However, this match never happens because the Usos come out and tell them that they replaced their Icy Hot with Usi Hot. Oh, God. This really pains me to read this. Dash and Dawson then get all hot and itchy on their balls, and then they start grinding, humping the mat. Like they're like dogs. You know, like how when a dog gets itchy on the asshole and he starts grinding his ass on your carpet and then you get a shit stain?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what Scott Dawson was doing. And then the Usos offer them some water, so they run up to the stage and they pour it down their trunks. But they're like, oh no, that just makes it worse. And then Scott Dawson gives like a girl scream. He's like, ah! And then they run to the back. This was the fucking worst.
I can't believe they aired this.
I don't even have...
Who's writing this?
This is up for worst segment of the year.
Of the year.
It probably
Of the ever.
It probably wins.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing you can really say. Like, this is like preschooler humor.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
Like-
what is it, 9 o'clock? The kids are asleep.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get about how Vince, you know, he's, oh, it's a kid's show. A kid's show. On the East Coast, this show ends at 11 p.m. What 8-year-old is allowed to be up that late?
And I'm sorry, why are the good guys doing evil pranks to the bad guys?
Right.
Oh, it's all backwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This was so bad. So bad.
There's nothing fun about Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
Usi Hot. Usi Hot. Holy shit. Next up, No Way Jose comes out with his coked up conga line. Then he's ready for a match, I guess. But then Lars Sullivan comes out, and obviously that's not right because he's on SmackDown.
Oh,
and,
wait. Wild card.
Yeah, but wait, didn't they already have 3? Isn't this 4?
Who cares?
No, it said 3.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So Lars comes out. He starts attacking the conga people. Jose tries to stop him, but Lars throws him over the barricade. He murders some more conga people, and then he hits No Way Jose with the sit-down powerbomb. That's great. Then we go backstage. Vince is on the phone with someone and says, yeah, Elias was with Shane, so it doesn't count. Yeah, just 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown. If someone else shows up, I'll suspend them or I'll fire them. Then in walks Lars Sullivan. He doesn't say anything, and then Vince says, Make that 4 people. 4 people from SmackDown. 4 people from SmackDown. Hey, Lars, come in here for a second. I want to see it. All right, next up we have the main event. Kofi versus Daniel for the WWE Championship. Michael Cole says this is the first WWE Championship defense on Raw in over 3 years.
Wow.
Is that true?
It's been that long since we went to WrestleMania?
I guess he forgot what happened the night after WrestleMania when Kofi put his title up for grabs.
His WWE title.
Oh, my God.
Did Cole forget, or is this another case where we're supposed to forget?
It hasn't. They said it hasn't been defended.
Right. Yeah.
On Raw.
He says this is the first WWE Championship title defense on Raw in 3 years.
One day I want to sit behind Cole.
Except for a month ago.
Sit behind Cole and just listen to him if we can hear him.
Yeah.
And just comment loudly so the world can hear
That's
me.
probably why they moved him up onto the stage.
Right.
Did they not hire the continuity person?
No.
They didn't hire him yet?
Do we
Nope.
work for them? No, we don't.
My application's still pending.
It's our idea.
So, there was a crazy spot when Daniel backflipped Kofi out of the ring and Kofi landed on his back. It looked like he hit his head, too. It was a dangerous spot,
Yeah.
but it looked good, obviously.
Yeah.
But in the end, and it was a good match, you know, just like the WrestleMania match was a good match. And in the end, Kofi hit Daniel with Trouble in Paradise to retain the title. So, there you
All right.
go.
That's it.
Kofi retains.
Retain.
Yes. All right, next up we go to SmackDown Live and we start things off with AJ Styles. Because, you know, wild card.
Right.
It's wild card rules.
Wild card weekend.
What? Well,
So Vince invited AJ, I guess? That's what he said, right? He has to invite them
He didn't invite the 3 or 4 or 5 on Raw.
or something. Yeah.
Right.
But now he's got to invite
First 3
them.
that show up. Wild card.
Well, and the other thing is, like, so AJ, he was just on SmackDown. You're bringing back people that were just there.
right.
At least bring someone that stayed on Raw.
Right.
Like
Rollins.
this whole time. Hasn't been on SmackDown in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rollins is perfect.
Drew McIntyre.
Rollins hasn't been on SmackDown, period. Like, in so long. Except for maybe when they invaded, he showed up, but that was it.
If you're going to use this rule, why not have Rollins on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Right.
Again, I guess they went to Europe, but
Yeah.
one night.
So then AJ says he wanted to be the first Raw superstar to come to SmackDown because he built this house. This is my house. I built it.
Yeah.
Then Sami Zayn comes out and says how much he doesn't want to be here, but says he had to come because he knew AJ Styles would come to SmackDown, so he had to come to call him out on it. Huh? What?
Makes sense.
Does it?
Sure.
Explain it.
Please, I'm waiting.
Give me a year.
All right. So AJ tells Sammy he smells awful, which is the joke because Braun threw him in the dumpster. He should be like, how are you alive, Sammy?
Yes.
You smell awful because you're a walker and you're decomposing.
You're a zombie. Walkers. Sammy assures everyone that he took a shower. Then Kofi and Xavier Woods come out, and Kofi tells AJ, you don't live here anymore. And Styles says, I seem to remember you being on Raw last night, so I thought I'd return the favor. Kofi then tells AJ, well, I'm the champ on SmackDown now, so what are you going to do about it? And then Sammy interrupts and says, no, I don't think so. You're not going to give AJ Styles a title shot. If anyone deserves a title match tonight, it's me.
Because I died last night.
Because I died. So R.I.P. me. Kofi then makes fun of Sammy's odor, but says he's a fighting champion, and I'll defend it against either of you tonight. And then after the commercial, Tom Facefucker Phillips tells us that it's going to be a triple threat match.
Oh, we still remember that.
Yeah, we remember. Never forget, Tom Phillips.
Never forget.
Yeah, face fucking.
Jesus.
Earlier today, Kevin Owens cut an iPhone promo in his car at the arena. He says, today's my birthday, true story, and I don't want to be here, so I'm going back home. And then he tells Kofi I'm taking the title at Money in the Bank. All right.
Great. Thanks.
Next up, we have Ali versus Andrade. Hey, remember when these guys had full names?
Oh, yeah.
Both of these guys?
One of them had a great name.
Yeah.
I even like Mustafa better than Ali.
That's true.
And Andrade was with his manager, Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
You know, she has a full name. She's a real person.
Women
Yeah.
get full names.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Men don't.
Unless you're Carmella
Or Bailey.
or Bailey
Or Charlotte, because they don't really
Or
say
Natalia.
Natalia. There's so many. So
Paige.
Naomi.
Oh, Paige here. No, that one.
Paige here. Yeah.
That's 2 names.
Paige, sweetheart,
Asuka.
baby girl.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Oscar.
We can go forever, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So this match didn't last long since Randy Orton came out and attacked both men.
Tamina.
They fought back, but Orton hit Ali with a pop-up RKO, and then Andrade came off the top rope, and he got an RKO.
Okay, everyone gets RKOs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all Randy Orton does now. He comes out RKOs people.
I mean,
So,
what else? Is
Out of absolute nowhere.
yeah.
yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Right.
Out of the middle of the ring where he was standing for a while.
Next up, we get a Finn Balor iPhone promo. He's in Ireland, but he's focused on winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's going to win the WWE Championship, and then he's going to be Finn 2 belts. Yeah, I like that.
Becky's Jones.
And then we're going to have 2
And
Irish
then
people.
Ireland will have all the titles.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
Then him and Becky win both tag titles. Well, all 3. Men's and women's.
Right. Yeah.
Just
And then he
puts on
said
a
what I
wig. He's
couldn't
like,
believe. And to the guy who played my song in the bar outside of
Fuck
Raw,
you.
Fuck you, but it was a good one. Back to you, everyone.
You are not in my club.
I'm going to meet him in June
Yeah?
in Balor. And I'm going to ask him if he remembers that.
He's coming in June.
That was
Not
my
here.
buddy.
He's going to be in San Antonio.
Yeah, that was my buddy. That was my buddy. But it was my idea. We need security here right now.
You're
Right.
driving to San Antonio just for Finn Balor?
No.
No.
And Daniel Bryan.
And then
Becky
Brian.
Lynch.
God, I'm guessing all these jokes that it's amazing.
Yeah.
What is this for? Just some convention they're
Yeah,
showing
it's
up
like
to?
Celebrity Fan Fest or
Oh, okay.
something. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Are you going for the day or staying overnight?
Probably going to stay overnight.
The wife?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Jeremy Renner and Paul Bettany will be there too.
You gonna meet them too?
No, their
gonna
autograph things are
See
sold
them
out
hyperventilate?
and expensive.
I still don't get when I A-listers.
If it was Chris Evans,
Yeah.
then maybe.
Right.
Why would A-listers do that? The $10 million they got for
Money.
game wasn't enough.
It's all about the money.
Got my guy.
The chick from Game of Thrones, you know how much her autograph is at Comic Palooza?
200.
195.
Jesus.
Just for the autograph.
Yeah.
If you want a
Okay.
picture, it's also 200. Yeah.
Anyways, next up, Shane comes out to the ring. First, he hypes his steel cage match with The Miz for Money in the Bank, but then he says they need to crown new SmackDown Tag Team Champions since the Hardy Boys had to give theirs up. Shane says he found a worthy tag team to be the new champs, and out comes Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan.
I really thought it was going to be Elias and him.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I really
Sure.
did.
I mean, that made more sense.
Yeah.
Elias wasn't even on this show.
No.
His buddy. So Shane's about to hand them the titles when out come the Usos.
Oos.
And the Usos say the tag titles need to be earned, and they convince Shane to give them a shot. So we have the Usos versus Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan for the vacant SmackDown tag titles.
In a match you know that they won't win.
Right, because what are they going to do? Win them and
Go
then
to
move-
Raw?
Move right
I mean,
back
apparently
to
the
SmackDown?
announcers couldn't figure this out either.
No.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Right.
What are they going to do?
Well, and then Shane was like, I'm going to make sure you guys go to Raw empty-handed. So it's like Shane's kind of saying like, oh, you can take the you're going to defend the SmackDown titles on Raw?
Right.
What?
Huh?
I
That
don't know.
makes sense.
So anyways, the Usos hit Rowan with the double super kick and then the splash, but Rowan kicks out.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. This is a guy that lost to The Rock in 5 seconds at
He
WrestleMania.
kicks out of the Usos finishers.
Yeah. In the end, Rowan hits one of the Usos with the Iron Claw Slam for the win. And then Shane gets in the ring and awards them the titles.
At least they let Rowan do something in this match.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
I couldn't
true.
like-
This is
kick
what
out and
Daniel's
Yeah.
doing now.
Right.
Okay. After the commercial, Shane's still in the ring.
And
Now-
his music's playing again.
Yes, got to play that music. Now both Money in the Bank briefcases are displayed in the ring. He starts talking about the pay-per-view, but then Miz attacks him from behind. Shane retreats up to the stage, but Miz catches up to him. And then the Miz-Tourage show up to save Shane.
Right.
They start beating up the Miz, and Miz beats up the B
To
team.
save Shane. I thought they were showing up to save The Miz and then turned on The Miz.
Right.
That's what happened in my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shane then comes back out with a chair and nails Miz in the back multiple times.
And that went down.
So, by the way, Miz was the 5th person from Raw So I guess he's fired.
Oh, he's fired. And one of the Usos.
Well, no, that was 4. Vince was like, four people.
He counted them as 1 since they are. And also, they spoiled the match. Yeah, they said, Money in the Bank, Shane will not be able to escape.
Right.
Because he's in a cage.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't escape.
Spoiler
alert.
So he pins him.
The cage. You can climb. You can climb the cage. There's a fucking door.
And to go out, you have to go. Can I go out that door, Rev?
Yeah. Hey,
this one? Yeah, sure.
Can you open that door for me?
Right.
Why is it locked if you're just going to open it for me?
Grab your opponent, throw him against the steel bars, and run to the door.
Why is there a door?
And slide out.
I've been saying this since we started this podcast. Get rid of the door.
Yeah.
It's pointless. What's the point?
Especially if you're going to let people pin each other in a cage match.
Yeah.
Which is awful. I hate that addition to the cage match.
Right.
When I was growing up, you had to get out of the cage.
Yeah.
You get the fuck out of the cage. You and I had cage or pool cage matches.
Yes.
You had to get out of the pool.
Yeah.
Can't pin in the pool.
Yeah, you
drown.
You can't drown the other person in the pool.
It doesn't make any sense.
You don't win by drowning.
The whole point of a cage match is to beat your opponent so badly
that they
that
drown.
You can leave.
And then you get out of the pool.
And drown. Right. Those are great matches. Get involved, Eric.
All right.
Well, it's like with
the Wrestling Pool Federation.
Yes.
Pool
The
Wrestling
pool
Federation.
championship is a very prestigious.
So many
championship.
great matches.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways,
Andrew, AA's my children.
Yes,
He adjusts their attitude every birthday.
I do.
Yeah.
So however old they are,
Unless he's
he
mad.
gives them one more.
Unless
So-
he's mad, then he's like, F you.
Right. I can't wait to see you do 20 AAs to Joey this summer.
It's gonna be fun and difficult.
He's a big boy.
No, but the cage match when they have the door, and then the bad guy's like, all right, open the door, and the ref's like, well, hold on, I have to get my keys. So, is it
Right.
this one? Is it this one? Is it this? Okay, I'm gonna unlock it. Oh fuck, I don't know how to unlock the lock. And then 2 minutes later, okay, I unlocked it, and then they obviously stay in the match, and then what do? Then the ref, they close the door, they lock it back up, put the keys back in their pocket,
Yes.
so that they could do it all over again in 5 minutes.
Right.
Okay, well, hold on, I gotta get my keys. I mean, which one is it?
Oh, I meant to remember which one it is
Why
for
did
next
you bring
time.
more than one key out here?
Fucking doofus.
What if I have to leave? I need to get my car.
My car.
my car?
But you don't have your shit. You have to go get that in the locker room.
Yeah. All right, so I guess Miz is fired. Maybe one of the Usos. Who knows? Hopefully, I hope Jay gets fired personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one is he?
The other one.
Oh,
He's the one they call Oos.
yeah. Backstage, Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan are celebrating. Daniel's like, "Oh, we got to get some new eco-friendly tag titles." And
One can only hope.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Listen to this. Good.
Then they walk by Heavy Machinery, who are in some awful jean jackets,
Denim vests.
and then Otis just tells them, "Congratulations."
And Otis doesn't go, happity boo boo.
No,
He goes,
No.
He goes, congratulations.
yeah,
The proper pronunciation of the word.
Congratulations.
Then Daniel's looking like, who the fuck are these guys?
yeah.
And then they're like pantomiming to Otis. And you almost hear the sound of the air coming out of his mouth because they're mic'd like.
He was doing Adam Sandler.
And then when Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan walk off, he goes, right? Yeah, you're like, yeah. Am I right?
Daniel walks away like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Daniel's been real this week.
Right.
I'll give him
He's like looking at Rody. He's like, remember when wrestlers cut promos?
He's literally
I sure
pantomiming.
don't.
You can totally, you can hear everything crystal clear.
Yeah.
What could he possibly be whispering to him? Hey, maybe we could become #1 contenders to the titles.
Why not just
It's a
say
big
that?
It's a big secret, apparently. Maybe we can murder Eric Rowan, and one of us could be the tag champs.
Hey, look, 2 guys as ugly as you, Otis. You bitch.
Yeah.
That'd be great if we heard something like that.
God. All right, next up we have a tag team match with the team of Ember Moon and Carmella. You know that tag team.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were.
I'm sorry?
They were
When?
in the Elimination Chamber.
Nope.
No,
No,
my bad.
No, not at all. They don't even.
Wait, who was Carmella's partner in that?
Ember
Naomi.
Moon?
Who are we talking about?
No. Ember Moon on SmackDown.
Right.
Naomi for Elimination
Ah,
Chamber.
I see that. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.
No.
Carmella, blonde hair.
She's got the blonde hair back.
It's back.
She looks better.
The bitch is back.
Yeah. She even posted that.
She did.
Yeah. But no, they don't explain why Carmella and Ember Moon are tagging.
No.
No explanation.
None.
Whatsoever.
None needed.
And they're facing off against Mandy Rose.
Well, because they're both in Money in the Bank.
Oh, thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
He's not the historian for nothing.
Why are they tagging though?
Because
To get
all
some
the
practice.
all the people who are in the match from that brand have to do a tag match.
But why though?
That exactly. They did it
Andrew,
both with both
Andrew,
men last week.
Andrew, you can't build momentum without wrestling.
If you don't have a
next
tag
week-
match,
Next week it's going to be Ali and Finn Balor versus Orton and Andrade.
Isn't it already been announced?
didn't they already do it?
Oh, did
Andrew,
they tweet
I'll
it?
bet you. Look,
Did
we can
I
make
miss
it
the
We'll
tweet?
make it a small bet. I'll bet you everything I have.
$1
that match-
billion.
That match happens.
And
next
what do
week.
I have to bet? $1?
Anything.
I'm out. No, I'm not taking. I don't think so. I don't think I want that
Here,
bet.
you can bet this pen.
Okay, I'll bet that pen.
right.
No,
Okay.
actually,
Should I
no,
take it down?
no. You know, I actually kind of like that pen. I don't think it's worth it. Sorry, it's got half ink left. So
Should we just call it even on the Johnny Moxley bet that we'll talk about later?
yeah, pretty much. So, anyways, Mandy pinned Ember for the win. After the match, Paige here comes out with Asuka and Kairi Sane.
And Baby
Did you
Girl.
see she has a tag team name for them? The Baby Girl Sweethearts.
The Baby Girl Sweethearts. That'd be fucking great, actually.
Right.
Anyway, she tells Mandy and Sonya that they're gonna face her tag team next week.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool.
Great.
For the right to blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
The-
At least there's something. Up for
no
grabs.
Iconics this week on either show.
Right. And they're so fun and pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yep. Anyways, we go backstage. Caleb Braxton interviews Matt Hardy, who says Jeff had his surgery and he's going to be back and better than ever.
Better than ever.
Maybe. R-Truth then shows up and forgets what he was going to say. And then Matt tells him, is it about Lars Sullivan? He's like, oh, yeah, motherfucker. And then Lars shows up. And then Matt Hardy's like, it's him. And then he put, it was so
he
weird.
Halfway
How
put
Matt
up his
reacted.
dukes.
Well, he put up his dukes, yeah.
He's like, it's him.
But he was like,
I put up my dukes.
it's like he was in autopilot. He was like, it's him. Huh. And then
Like a cutscene in a video game.
yeah, it was really bad.
From
I didn't
Nintendo
understand.
64.
Maybe Matt's relapsing. I don't know. It was just weird. Maybe he was tired. So Lars beats both of them up. He throws Matt into a bathroom, and that's the last we see of him.
Right. It makes
So-
sense because Matt probably shit himself.
He went to take a shit.
It's him.
And then Lars powerbombs Truth through a table.
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go. So
And they're like, Lars, no.
what is this building to? Like a 1-on-6 match that
Yes.
Lars still wins?
Yeah, at Money in the Bank pre-show. Lars versus No Way Jose, Matt Hardy, R-Truth. Who else?
What are their jobbers?
Rusev, Nakamura.
Why not? Yeah. Who?
Robert Roode.
Or Matt Hardy. Lars Sullivan walks up to Matt Hardy. He goes, because he destroyed R-Truth. Where's your friend now? And then Matt Hardy goes, he's here.
Right.
And then you reintroduce Bray Wyatt. Thank you. You're welcome. WWE.
And then Lars
Hey, I'll bet you everything
destroys Bray Wyatt.
I'll bet you everything I own that doesn't happen.
What do I have to put up against that?
That hat.
I won't.
So next up, we have another video promo from Aleister Black. I don't know how many times he said the word sins,
I'll tell you this, though.
but it was a lot of fucking times.
I'll tell you this, though. Before, I feel like the last time he spoke, I had no idea if he was heel or face.
Yes.
But I'll have to admit, this time I know less. I know way
I
less.
think he's definitely
He's
a bad
definitely
guy
a
now,
heel
right?
now.
He's like, oh, the sins, and you're all gonna pay for your sins, and then I'm gonna pay for my sins, and then she's gonna pay for your sins,
Yeah, but then
and
he
then
was
my
like-
mom's gonna pay
But didn't he reference like, and then he's gonna pay?
I don't know.
Like as if he's after someone.
They just kept saying sins, and I was like, "Fuck you." What the? Just let the guy wrestle. He's not a promo guy.
He's a wrestler guy.
He was never a promo guy.
Right. See how you're not fucking up Ricochet? Ricochet gets to wrestle every fucking week. And we love it.
Yeah.
Bouncing around that arena like a bullet.
What was the video that I sent where there's just like a sound effect for him walking the entire way to the ring?
Yeah, it's all cartoon effects.
Yeah.
Awful. So next up we have Kofi versus AJ versus Sammy for the WWE Championship. Kevin Owens came out during the end and attacked Woods ringside. That distracted Kofi. Sammy hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, goes for the pin, but Kofi kicks out.
Kick out.
All right. Sammy then hits a second Blue Thunder Bomb,
Oh, shit.
but Kofi kicked out again.
I'll have to say, though,
Yeah,
in Sammy's defense,
right.
that move has never pinned anyone.
Right.
Ever. And he's always shocked. What?
Sammy then hit a third Blue Thunder Bomb,
Okay, that's new.
but Kofi kicked out again.
Isn't Kairi Sane on SmackDown?
Yes?
You think we could borrow her for a second?
Why?
Because Kofi kicked out.
Again.
Oh. Wait, how many times did he kick out?
I think he
Kyrie,
kicked out.
for every time he kicked out, say your line. Oh, there you go.
3. It was 3.
That's right.
Thank you, Kyrie.
Thank you very much.
If you're Sami Zayn, you quit wrestling, right?
I think so.
I retire. I did 3 of my setup moves.
My shit doesn't work.
Well, that's not even his move. Like, he does a haluva kick. Why
Right.
not? Okay, I tried 2 of these. They didn't work. Let me go stand him up in the corner.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll try it one more time.
And then after that, Kofi hit Sammy with Trouble in Paradise for the win.
That's it. As he's going for the haluva, basically.
Where's AJ Styles? He's been asleep for like 10 minutes.
He
Yes.
fell asleep. He was so cute.
He got hit with Trouble in Paradise before all of this.
He's all tuckered out.
Yeah, he was asleep the whole time. After the match, Kayla asked Kofi, "Is Kevin Owens in your head?" And then Kofi says that Money in the Bank, there's going to be hell to pay for Kevin Owens. Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun.
Kane? I don't know.
All right, well, this took long enough. Let's get to awards.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
Lucha House Party. Lucha.
That's so crazy, Eric. I had Lucha House Party.
You
Wait
know
a
who
minute.
else I bet had Lucha House Party?
Oh, sorry, guys. I actually had the guys who carried the pinatas.
Oh.
What are they called?
That's the Lucha House Party.
Lucha. Sweep it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nominees too. Naomi with her fucking green outfit.
Yeah.
All lime green. But the Luchas win.
Yes.
Best dressed?
So this is a first for me. I had Lacey Evans.
I also had Lacey Evans. Back-to-backs, Andrew.
Sweep it.
Sweep
Swept.
it. She's a freaking
That was
hottie.
too easy. She
Yeah.
was so
She
fucking
was
slutty.
so hot and slutty. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, 5-minute recess.
Yep. And we're back.
Okay, worst acting.
Good edit there. That was
Thank
good
you.
edit.
Yeah. I don't
so-
know how you knew I did that in live.
So for best or worst acting,
Worst.
I was really racking my brain,
Really?
and then
Yeah.
I had an epiphany,
Yeah.
and it's Vince McMahon.
How can it not be Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
He fucked up every time he spoke.
Yes,
Every time.
every single time.
3 guys from SmackDown can go to SmackDown. What? Do you get it?
Can
no,
all of them
I
go
don't
to-
get it.
No one does.
Can every guy from SmackDown go to SmackDown?
Vince, do you get it?
He's like, you know what I'm trying to say? AJ's like, can I just leave?
Can I just fight? 'Cause that's what I do.
So is it Vince again?
Yeah, Vince, sweep it.
That's
Swept.
three sweeps.
3 sweeps.
Best acting.
Ooh, I have a wild one here.
All right.
I have a wild one.
You do. 'Cause I've given him worst acting kind of recently.
I
Okay.
have Bray Wyatt.
I mean, his performance as that character is not bad. You know what I mean?
No,
I just think
like,
it's
now
creepy
I'm
as
like,
fuck with
it's
the kids
creepy
now.
as free as fuck, and the dead ass look on those kids' face, and he's like, "Hey!" Yeah, it was crazy.
I had Daniel Bryan. I think he's becoming quite a nice heel.
Yeah,
And I loved his little promos. I love when he screamed at the camera backstage. I'm kind of liking it.
okay,
And he said that line about there's nothing fun about Raw.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. I had Seth Rollins. No one really stood out to me, though.
no,
Daniel was good. Worst comment?
Worst comment. I got epiphany.
I had
So bad.
It's the big dog coming.
I had no. Cole was coming.
It's the big cold
It's
coming.
the big dog, and I'm coming.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I had Monday Night Yard.
Monday Night Yard.
'Cause that should never be said.
Jeez.
You know, I'll switch mine over to that.
Okay,
Yeah, I will too. that
Let's
was
sweep
so bad.
that. Yeah, that's terrible.
That's a horrible line.
right.
I have a feeling we might sweep this one too.
Best comments?
There's nothing fun. There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that's fun.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Swept.
Damn.
Worst match?
Lucha versus the Jobbers.
It's a good one.
I had AJ and Seth versus Lashley and Corbin.
Oh, wow. Another good one.
I had the women's tag match. Another good one by
On SmackDown?
Another good one by meaning bad one.
Right.
Well, there was only one.
Another
tag
good nominee.
Yeah.
Super slow mo.
I had Carmella and Ember versus Mandy and Sonya.
That's a good one.
Reigns and McIntyre.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
Best match. There was only one good one.
AJ, Sammy, and Kofi.
Yeah. Triple threat.
Okay, I had Kofi and Daniel,
Yeah.
but either way, I guess there were two.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were two.
Worst move.
I guess the Revival dancing around, like
If you can call it a
scooting
move.
his ass across the mat.
They win something later.
Exactly.
I have throwing Sammy in the garbage truck.
Okay.
Like murder.
You have
It's
murder?
fucking murder.
Murder.
You have
I have-
murder
I
for
have-
worst move.
For worst wrestling move, I have murder.
You just wrote murder.
Murder.
See on your notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All caps.
Confirmed.
All caps.
I have Carmella did a very long Hurricane Rana to Sonya Deville, and it was just way too long.
Yeah.
Like it was to the point where it's ridiculous.
Yep.
I had that.
Yeah.
It was very bad. Best move?
The double SOS that Kofi did on SmackDown to Styles and Sammy.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you have, Andrew?
I had Kofi landing on his back on Raw outside the
Yeah,
ring
that was good.
when Daniel flipped him over.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Let's go with that.
You don't know?
Nothing stood out to me.
Okay. Worst moment. This is easy.
That's the revival
me.
thing, Eric.
Uzi hot.
Yeah. I the opening segment.
To
That
Raw.
was bad,
That
too.
was horrible too.
It was
That was my
awful.
winner until I saw the revival thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Uzi hot. It's one of the worst things of all time.
Usi fruit, like the gum.
Yeah. And
Yeah, we'll do
then,
that next.
did you have a best moment?
I did
Oh,
when SmackDown ended.
when it's all over.
Blackout.
Yeah. That's good.
That's
The fade out specifically.
fade out. to
Because you're
SmackDown.
like, oh, thank God.
And only from when we can't really see anything to full black. That specific part.
Just
Fade to black.
Just because I wanted to be diligent, I put the RKOs that Randy gave. Because
Okay.
both of them were kind of midair, so that was
It was out
I put not available.
Cool.
NA. Don't have one. You know, my best moment, awards is over, but, you know, I hate that I have dreams about wrestling because I never used to have this, but I guess because of the podcast and all that, now I'm having dreams about Raw, and my brain is coming up with better Raw segments than the actual show. When I'm
Yeah.
sleeping, I
you
could
got?
I
Can you
could
say-
write
can you share
Raw
any of
better
these?
in my sleep.
Can you share any of these?
I can. It was so specific. Usually, I don't remember a lot of my dreams. Like you forget certain parts. I remember the entire segment. It's crazy. So you know how Roman, wasn't supposed to show up to Raw and everything. Like he can't come. It's crazy how vivid this was. Okay. But anyway, so we see outside the arena, Roman's like knocking on the door saying, "Let me in, let me in." And then Eric Bischoff walks up on the other side. And Bischoff's like, or Roman's like, "What are you doing here?" And Bischoff's like, "I'm just visiting. Here, I'll let you in." Bischoff lets him in. Roman's like, "Oh, I'm going to the ring right now." Bischoff hits Roman in the back with a briefcase, knocks Roman to the floor, and he's like, "Roman, you're not going to the ring because guess what? I'm the new GM of Monday Night Raw." And like, that's it.
He's always
Yeah.
been your favorite.
He's always, he was the best GM. And then he comes out to the ring, says he's the new GM and he's going to be here for the next 5 years. And then everyone does the yes chant.
Ironclad. Yeah, right.
The crowd does the yes chant.
Right.
That's all I remember. But when he hit him with the briefcase, like a bunch of money flew out. So I guess that was Bischoff, like
The $100 bills falling out of his
I guess
briefcase.
Bischoff just got paid. He's like, thanks, Vince. I'll hit Roman with this.
You want a box of money or every 2 weeks
Yeah.
the direct deposit? I'll take a box of money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could write a better Raw in my sleep.
Yeah.
Literally. It's fucking crazy. I'd have a dream about that. Anyways.
What was that movie? Was it Tommy Knockers?
What?
Where like the guy like hooks up the thing and he's like writing a novel in his sleep. Like he hooks up like a typewriter.
I don't know.
with
I didn't see that.
The alien like technology.
interesting.
Yeah. It's a crazy
That'd be
movie.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was like 2 VHSs.
Oh, really?
It was 2 VHS tapes long.
Interesting.
So it was 2 hours and 1 minute.
Yes, exactly.
Fuck, we can't get it on one.
All right, let's get to some breaking news.
Yeah.
So this was funny because this happened right like as we were ending the podcast last week.
Right.
But Dean Ambrose, who never tweeted the entire time he was with WWE, never tweeted.
Not once.
They forced him to get a Twitter. He even wrote that on his bio, like saying they forced me to get a Twitter. And he never tweeted. Well, now, Dean Ambrose has released a prison break video on Twitter teasing the return of Jon Moxley.
Yes.
And
What's
obviously,
his Twitter handle?
Jon Moxley. And here's the other thing. When you change your Twitter handle, you lose your verification check. Well, guess what? He's verified. Meaning some company had that happen because you can't get verified on your own.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Go ahead, finish
in the
it.
video, it's a really cool video. It's like, oh, this is Jon Moxley breaking out of, you could say, WWE. You know, like, he's back. And there's a part where he walks by, he's like walking outside. He walks by a wall that has 2 dangling dice. And it's the one on the left says 2, one on the right says 5, which is when Double or Nothing is, May 25th.
Yeah.
So you could say maybe that's a clue. I mean, it certainly would seem that way, right?
It's something.
But it was cool. He breaks out of prison. He's climbing the fence. He gets caught in the barbed wire. He rips the barbed wire off, and then at the end of the video, his fist is all bloody, and he's holding the barbed wire.
Yeah.
It was cool.
He's going to come back as Mick Foley.
If he shows up on AEW, I have to watch that.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Are you going to order it either way?
No.
I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch Double or Nothing. Watched all in.
Yeah.
I there's a small part of me that thinks this is the biggest work of all time.
If it is, kudos.
Why wouldn't? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he could be like a Mick Foley character where he's just a couple different characters. That worked great for Mick Foley. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Or you could have just let him be the psychopath that he was on the Indies to begin with.
No. Okay, well, can I cut right to rumors? Apparently his name's going to be...
No, we're not rumors.
I know,
We're not
but
at rumors
it
yet.
makes sense here. His name's going to be the lunatic Jon Moxley. So a little different.
Oh, okay. But I would say the giveaway is that there's blood in the video, and WWE doesn't like blood. Unless Lesnar has a match, then they love blood.
The signs are pointing towards AEW.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I'm going to be $1 richer. All right, Dana White told reporters that Brock Lesnar has retired from MMA. So the match with Cormier is off. That
Darn.
motherfucker. Which means one thing, Eric. He's back with WWE. WWE announced that Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker, and Goldberg have all been confirmed for Saudi Mania. Title subject to change on Friday, June 7th. That means there's going to be 3 squash matches.
You don't think they'll put him up against someone like Orton or something?
Well, either way, they're going to
Squash
win.
him. Yeah.
Either way,
it's a squash.
they're all going over.
In 2 minutes or less.
Yeah.
True.
So, good God.
Yeah.
That's awful. And apparently Goldberg got a deal because they were afraid he was going to AEW.
Do you think any of them will fight for a title?
No.
I mean, the big guy. Yeah, I know. There's another rumor.
There's rumors that they're saying Goldberg was going to beat Kofi for the title. You know how insane fans would go if Goldberg was the one to beat Kofi? You have to have a bad guy beat Kofi.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
Goldberg would be the biggest
Like
heel
the
in
rumor
company.
was like Kofi or Goldberg would beat Kofi and then fight Lesnar
Yeah.
At like SummerSlam or something.
Right. I mean, that could happen.
Jesus.
They can you imagine? They move it to Fox. Goldberg becomes the WWE champion. He's the face of SmackDown. 50-year-old Goldberg.
Oh, God.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Also, on Monday, the XFL announced television deals with Fox and ESPN. The new season will debut the week after the Super Bowl 2020, and it will air 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday. The games will air on ABC, Fox, ESPN 1 and 2, and Fox Sports 1 and 2. So they got really good TV deals, better than the other one that folded.
Yeah.
Should we announce it yet?
What's that? Yeah, let's show
Okay,
it.
Andrew and I are on the Houston Porn Stars team.
Porn Stars?
We can't wait to be
That's
a part
the
of it.
team name?
We make more money doing this podcast than we will playing professional football, but that's not here nor there. We just want to play for our Houston
Yeah.
local
You
team.
just want to represent.
Well, I thought it was the Houston Saudis was the team name.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this,
I,
after putting up 100 points this past Sunday in our flag football team,
Yeah,
they really should call us. That's all I'm saying.
exactly.
One of those open tryouts.
I will also be trying out for the team as towel manager.
Oh, very good.
So I got
Yeah.
that going for
You
me.
could be my water boy.
Ooh. But coach, he spit in the cooler.
Thank you.
You're too stupid, boy.
Yeah.
Also, Commissioner Oliver Luck told Sports Illustrated that he would prefer not to test players for marijuana.
Every football player ever is now trying out for XFL.
Yeah, if they want to take a huge pay cut.
Right.
So
But I
that
can
means
still smoke.
And Ricky Williams is going to play for the
Yeah,
Los Angeles team.
he's back. Leo Rush responded to rumors about his backstage heat in an interview with Fightful. He said, "I don't have any issue with Bobby Lashley, but Lashley has been booked for meet and greets, but not me. Lashley's getting paid for merchandise that has my catchphrases on it. I have been sent to live shows and TVs and forced to pay for my own rental for 5 days as well as hotel, while not making enough money to do so. Walking around broke in the biggest sports entertainment industry there is, while having 2 kids and a wife to support." So that was interesting. Also, PW Insider reported that WWE offered him a contract recently worth $300,000, but he rejected it and asked for double that.
God, that is terrible. Lashley has merchandise?
But here's the thing: the fact that he's doing an interview with Fightful,
Yeah, that's weird.
like there's other reports that he asked for his release. I believe that if he's doing an interview with like Fightful, that's you know what I mean.
He's trying to get fired.
Yeah. Also, this is pretty funny. Triple H liked a tweet of a fan criticizing Vince McMahon. He was like, the ratings aren't declining because, the superstars are injured. Maybe it's because the product's so terrible. Well, people found out that Triple H liked that tweet because you could see,
Likes.
you could see likes and everything like that.
So
and then
weird.
once people pointed it out, Triple H unliked it. So no one's really sure if he did it by accident or whatever,
Look, people
but
get drunk. Clearly. And, yeah.
Triple H doesn't drink.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure he does.
Any other news?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, let's get to rumors.
Rumors!
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe!
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet!
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance!
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed!
So Dave Meltzer is reporting that the USA Network and Fox is putting pressure on WWE to end the brand split due to the decline in ratings. And that's why Vince started the wild card rule to try to please the networks, like a happy medium. Like, fine, I'll do the wild card rule. But here's the thing, is like, ending the brand split is not going to help your ratings.
No.
Yeah.
You have to have better storylines. You have to have better everything.
The whole reason they did the brand split in the first place is to help SmackDown's ratings.
Right.
Because they give SmackDown the WWE Championship.
Right.
And they give SmackDown some stars. Like, oh, if you want to see AJ Styles, you're going to have to watch SmackDown.
You have plenty of stars on SmackDown.
So
that
ending
will
the
be
brand
driving
split
somewhere.
is not going to fix this.
No, it won't.
No.
It won't. Another rumor is Fox is threatening already to cancel if the ratings are too low. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a funny rumor, but they have a large contract. I mean, I wonder if there's a clause that says if your ratings are low, we can cancel you without having to pay you.
I don't know.
It's gotta be, right?
Apparently,
It's a
they're
television
saying
network.
that they have to hit 3 million viewers per episode.
If it's on regular Fox, I would understand them being like, you have to be good or we have to cancel
Well,
you.
of course.
If it's on Fox Sports, I mean,
Well,
this
no,
will be the
it's-
highest rated show on
It's
the
apparently going to be on Fox.
network. Damn. Then
And-
they're...
Well, but then that's a national. That's the first time that their weekly show will be on.
Second time. UPN.
UPN is not
Barely. It's not one of the big,
No.
Well,
the big four.
No, that's,
it was on a free channel.
Well,
Yeah, but
right,
I'll tell you
but
this,
I'm talking
though.
about Big Four. Way
how many
more
people-
people have Fox.
Right.
Yeah, but how many people actually just have the free channels when they're not over the airs anymore?
Apparently, 28 million. 28 million people have Fox. Like 28. Basically, USA Network has this many, and then Fox like 20
Has 28
million more people have access to
There's
Fox.
the
So
answer.
you'd think,
Out of what, 500 million in this country, 28 million
yeah.
have the little digital thing that you have to plug in.
Yeah. The digital antenna.
Or just the app or some variation of that.
Some variation, yeah.
And out of those 28 million, they're banking on a tenth of the 28 million
Sure.
to be
Yeah.
wrestling fans.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fat chance.
Yeah, Meltzer has also said the speculation surrounding Daniel Bryan, because he was out for a month after Mania, is that he suffered a concussion at WrestleMania, and WWE is trying to keep it quiet. Because obviously he's had issues.
Like if you said to me right now, Joe, what major change would you make right now to make ratings better? I would introduce AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, and Gallows as the club.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking instant fix.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's almost a FU to AEW as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are all indie guys that, were big enough.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there's so many easy fixes.
Yep.
Oh, good Lord.
Also, Fightful is reporting that lead writer for Raw, Ryan Callahan, has been fired after taking creative changes a little too personally.
Interesting.
I get it.
And then last thing I have is that apparently Alexa Bliss and Buddy Murphy have broken up.
I know. I've already DM'd her.
I've already been issued a restraining order.
Nice.
She did that before the breakup. She was like, look, we're breaking up.
anticipation.
But before we do this,
Yeah.
I have to go to the police.
Yeah.
Eric, what do you have?
So there is a rumor that the Saudi prince has requested Dave Bautista be at the next Saudi show, but that he wrestles as Drax the Destroyer.
There's no way that's real.
WWE informed him that this one
reported by the 434.
Yeah.
that legit Facebook fan page.
The WWE's like, well, we can't make that decision. You have to call Disney.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you can buy this from them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Yeah.
You have $1 billion? Yes, in my truck. All right,
Right.
then yes, you can do it.
This is almost as good as something Dave Meltzer would report. I'm the Dave Meltzer.
That's like an Instagram rumor
So I'm on Joe's level.
for that
Yeah.
one.
Also, this isn't really news or rumors. This was a tweet that I saw that I thought that was pretty entertaining.
All right.
It was by Mike Lawrence, at the Mike Lawrence. He tweeted, WWE has done an amazing job of making wrestling as embarrassing and stupid to lifelong fans as it is to the people that will never watch it.
It's a great line.
It is. I mean, it's like, how do we defend wrestling anymore?
No.
Like, you watched that shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember in the late 90s when it was cool to be a wrestling fan again?
Yeah.
Where, like, they were on the cover of TV Guide.
Right.
And, like,
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And the wrestling is back.
Right.
And you should be watching it.
Yes.
And they did.
I was
The
in
ratings were
middle
through the roof.
school stunning people in the hallway. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Everyone loved
Like,
it.
they think, oh, we got to make it for the kids. We got to make it for the kids. But it's the adults that are going to watch it.
Right. And pay for shirts.
Yes.
And tickets. And
Yes.
all of that.
Exactly.
It's an adult
And
show.
poster boards.
Why are we kidding ourselves? It's not for kids.
No.
It's
Again,
an adult soap
it
opera.
ends at
for men.
11 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Right.
Who are these kids that are awake? Who are these negligent parents?
Right. Exactly.
That's all that happened at the Attitude Era. They tailored it to men and not little boys.
Yeah. And they had
went
sponsors?
Nuts. Of course they did.
1-800-COLLECT.
They had the best.
Stacker 2.
They had the best ratings they ever had. Over 6 million viewers
Yeah.
per hour.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, Joe. What do you got for trivia?
I have some Money in the Bank trivia.
Oh yeah.
6 men have won. They will die tonight. Will have won the Money in the Bank briefcase and the Royal Rumble. Can you name them?
Okay, Edge.
Drew.
Randy Orton.
Drew.
Randy Orton.
is
John
correct.
Cena.
John Cena.
Alberto Del Rio.
Del Rio is the one I thought you wouldn't get.
Braun Strowman.
If you count the Saudi Rumble, which I don't.
Do not take it away.
It's 7 if you want to count it.
Yeah.
What do we have,
Sheamus.
4?
Sheamus.
Sheamus.
What are we at? 5?
Yeah.
There's one left.
There's one left. You've got 20 seconds.
What? That's never been the case.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Seth Rollins.
Thank you. I was like, if you can't get that one,
Right. Yeah.
it just
I'm
happened.
like, that's the thing. I was thinking of all the past winners,
Right.
And I'm like, well, CM Punk won it twice, but he never won the Rumble.
That was good. That was good that you guys got, Del Rio.
Yeah, because he cashed in on Punk.
Right.
Yeah, we did get that.
Yeah.
Together as a team.
Eric got 6 of the 6. And
I said one of them.
Andrew.
I said the first one.
Eric got all the answers.
I'm pretty sure I said Edge.
It's a team game.
I started it.
We win and lose as a team.
Yeah.
We give 110%, and you got to give 110%, and
Thank you for
it's
quoting
team effort at
Bedazzled.
110%.
First
Bedazzled.
person to cash in the Money in the Bank as soon as they got it. Same night.
Oh, Kane.
Kane, yeah. That was easy.
I got that one.
It's hard to find, trivia.
That was totally
I
me.
won that one.
That was totally me.
First one to win back-to-back Money in the Bank.
Edge.
CM Punk.
CM Punk is
Oh.
correct.
Shut up.
Suck it, Trebek.
Edge did win it twice, though, right?
He won the match, and then he won
then he
the
stole
briefcase.
He stole it from Kennedy,
Off
right?
Kennedy,
That's
yeah.
Right. Yeah, so technically.
Technically, I'm still right.
How many men have failed to cash in?
4?
It is 4.
Yeah.
Cena, Sandow,
Strowman.
and Corbin.
Yeah.
And Kennedy, if you count him, he did win it. And
He didn't cash in,
cash
though.
in.
he failed to win.
Well,
the
then only
title.
one person failed
Yeah.
to cash in, Kennedy.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
Everyone else cashed in.
You
They
idiots.
just cashed in.
Yeah,
wrong.
I'll put it up for grabs.
Yeah.
Moron.
John Cena got fucked, though, because he was about to get the pin, and then Big Show elbow dropped him to DQ.
Right.
You don't get a rematch. Fuck you.
Right.
He's won enough.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Superman just said, okay, golly gee, and flew away.
Whatever.
Okay, golly gee, flew away.
Yeah.
All right, we got fan questions.
We do.
All right.
David Swizer Boylick, how would you book CM Punk's return?
I think we've gone over this a million times.
We have.
Yeah, you have to hide it, and it's got to be at the Rumble, and it's got to be number 30, and it would be amazing.
I say he walks in after the main event of SummerSlam, looks around, says, "Fuck no," and then just leaves.
That's how
Fuck
they'll
this.
book it. That's how they'll book it.
yeah.
Jay Benjamin, can you guys do a special episode on how you would fix the current state of the WWE?
We could, but it would only be relevant for that week.
Right.
Because then so many things would change the following weeks that
Yes.
I don't know if we could do a whole episode about it.
Like, it
But I said
wouldn't
I
be
would-
something you could go back and listen to.
I would establish the club. I would bring back an old faction. I don't even care if it's 3MB, whatever.
Right.
I would start another new faction.
Factions work.
They
You know
work
what I
great.
would do? Fire Vince.
Fire Vince.
I'd fire Vince.
Done.
I would
Fire
have
Vince. Triple H. Here you go.
I would have
Here's the-
Shane bring back the corporate ministry.
Corporate ministry.
Why not?
All right.
Corporation.
Have him do the corporation. What's so hard about that?
Right. You can have you can have like Bobby Roode, Robert Roode. You can have like a nice heel turn like Ricochet.
Yeah.
We did a high flyer.
We need it.
And
We
he
need
took
it,
the
yeah.
money and he just comes out with a look on his
Are
face.
we doing
like
the
this.
episode now?
Yes.
I figure we do a
This
couple.
is
of
it.
them. I'm just saying that's how easy it
I'm
is.
just kidding.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
how easy it is.
It's so
to
easy.
fix this shit.
Yeah. Alex Gonzalez, if you could Avengers Endgame WWE and time travel to one point in history and change the product, what would you do? That's pretty fun.
Like when did it start sucking? That's a good question.
When Batista won the Rumble.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania
I know
30.
it. I know it.
Put in Daniel Bryan.
When Roman Reigns should have won the Rumble. And the
No, that was the
fans
same
were
year.
Losing.
That
Well,
was the same
I guess.
year.
You're right.
You
you're
put
right.
Daniel Bryan in that fucking spot.
Yeah.
He wins the Rumble.
We were waiting for Bryan or Cena. We were over on Cena. We were bullish on Cena. Well, it's
Right.
remember my idea? Have Cena and Brian come out and just beat the fuck out of everyone that comes out of the tunnel. Like, in other words, if you're not putting us in this match won't happen.
Right.
And then someone comes out and goes, fine, you're both number 4, go.
Yeah.
And then, because you could do anything in wrestling.
Yeah.
And then one of them wins.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Would you rather masturbate with Uzi Hot or watch last night's episode of Monday Night Raw again?
Uzi Hot.
Yeah. And I'll add water. Next.
Oh my God.
It's 3 hours as opposed to, 5 minutes of pain?
Yeah.
I'll get through it.
Jesus G, whose podcast would y'all wild card?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
Cornette.
I'll bring Jericho over to our podcast.
Yeah.
Wild card.
No, well, we have to go to theirs.
Edge and Christians.
Well, I've already done that.
I've been there,
Wow.
done that, Eric.
Jesus.
But apparently I'm not invited anymore.
No.
Yeah, or they never wanted to come on.
Now they're like, what's the maximum number of episodes?
Hey, this guy's
And so we
fun-
have to start paying him?
Hey.
Oh, we just reached it? Okay, lose this number.
Hey, this guy's too funny. He's taking it away from our laughs.
Yeah.
Get him off. Clay Hurst, what do y'all think about the rumor of Kofi dropping the title to Goldberg? And so, we talked about that. It would suck.
Terrible.
Joey Montez, would you watch Vince getting interrupted by different wrestlers for 3 hours?
No.
I did tweet over under 50 more people interrupt Vince on
Right.
Raw. Tony V out of 3 current main title holders, who loses theirs first?
I think Becky loses the title first.
I agree with that.
Probably. I think there's a good chance Kofi drops it too at Money in the Bank.
Really?
To Owens?
They're giving him a couple. He's already had a couple of title defenses.
I know. I think they're fast forwarding his
Right.
run, yeah.
Kyle Thompson, what should I bring to a house show tomorrow? WWE is doing a live show in Belfast. What should you bring?
Bring a beach ball.
I don't know. If you're
Inflatable
on
beach
TV,
ball.
if you're on TV side, what's
It's
wrong
not.
with wrestling sign?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not on TV.
You have to put podcast, otherwise everyone will be like, yeah,
It's-
you're right. Dude.
It's a house show.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Still, what's wrong with
Beach ball.
wrestling sign?
What's
What's wrong with
beach
wrestling
ball?
podcast?
Beach
sign?
ball.
Yes.
What's wrong with wrestling beach ball?
We should make those
my
and
God.
bring them to the Rumble
Yes.
in Houston.
Yes.
They pop 10 of them. What
How
the
many
fuck?
can we fit down our pants?
All
That's
of
what it comes
them.
down to.
I
How
will
many?
stuff. I'll
And
be
then you have
HR
to wrap
puffing
your
stuff.
mouth around the nipple
Yeah.
to blow it up.
Here's okay. Cody Stevens. This is a good one.
What's up,
How
buddy?
much would it take for Vince to shut you down? Please say it ain't happening.
Our podcast?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to name it? You want to say a number?
No.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't. A pretty good amount, though. This podcast is successful and we enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
If he gave us enough money to where me and Andrew could start a Simpsons podcast, sure, maybe.
How about Saudi money?
Or a pop culture podcast.
If
Yeah.
you pay us like
Saudi money.
our version of Saudi money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that's worth to Undertaker in relation to his current worth.
Right.
You give us something like that, and
Yeah.
I'll hang up my
Does it
earphones.
have to be from Saudi?
No.
Because I don't want to take blood decapitation
No.
money.
Yes.
Gabriel Ball and Pushfire Barry, which storyline to pay off? These are storylines that never got paid off.
All right.
Vince being blown up in the limo.
No, I know which one.
Vince McMahon's lockbox with Shane's blackmail.
Yeah, never-
And someone else revealed to be the higher power instead of it being Vince.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the general manager reveal, because that would have been it for
well,
sure.
it was Hornswoggle.
No, but it wasn't.
Push the
It
limo,
was. It was a stupid payout.
push the limo, bury the lockbox, and fire.
I would
the,
push the
greater power.
lockbox.
Really?
Yeah.
I would fire the limo. Here's why. He died.
And then he wouldn't be on the show anymore.
Well, no, but when he came back, he went, I faked it. I faked my death. I wanted to know if you cared. All right, let's move on because someone really died. All right.
Yeah, the "it was me" Austin thing, is
Well-
almost a part of wrestling lore.
No, it was
You know what I
supposed
mean?
right, but it was supposed to be another wrestler that did it.
Oh, really?
It was going to be someone else, but then Chris Benoit murdered his family, so they scrapped everything. Because it happened, Vince McMahon blew up in the limo. Next week on Raw, they were going to have a funeral for Vince, so everyone was in tuxes, and then they announced that Benoit is dead, his family's dead, and
Horrible
all
time.
that crazy stuff. Stephen Haven, what are your guys' top 3 Marvel movies? Whew. I mean, Endgame.
Endgame, Infinity
Like
War.
MCU or
You mean what's our
anything?
third favorite? Because that's really what you're asking us.
Yeah.
The last two are just
MCU or
Maybe
any
like
Marvel?
Homecoming.
I don't know. Civil War was pretty amazing.
I'd
You
go
know what my
Civil
dark
War.
horse answer is? I really love Age of Ultron. I know some people crap on it. I really love it.
I liked it.
I love Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
There's not
James...
hold on. There's not a Marvel movie that you don't like, Eric. So you can't, you liked it. Yeah, you liked all 22 of the MCU movies. Am I
really
wrong?
haven't hated any of them. I saw Thor Dark World, whatever. It was okay. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Like, this is shit. Like, it's still Thor.
Right.
But I would say Age of Ultron, maybe.
yeah.
Civil War was so good, though.
For me, it would be Endgame.
Infinity War, Civil War.
Okay. For me, though, it would
him.
be... Are you telling me
I'm
what?
telling you what your answers are.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
No, it'd be Endgame, Spider-Man Homecoming, and then
War.
the third one's tough.
Really?
It's either Infinity War, the first Iron Man, or Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Infinity War and Endgame for me are so neck and neck.
Yeah.
I love the Infinity War so much. It was action-packed the entire movie. And the bad guy wins, and you never see balls like that on a studio.
You saw his balls?
On Thanos, yeah. You didn't?
Big purple balls.
When he turned, he's like,
Man,
All right.
unfortunate for him. John Moore, if you guys could ask Vince one question today, what would it be?
What the fuck are you thinking?
Can you leave?
I would say this, Vince, what's wrong with wrestling?
Yeah.
Nothing. Mitch Starr, would you rather stub your toe every time you walk past furniture, each time it gets more painful, or keep watching Raw?
Stub the toe.
I guess I'll watch Raw. That's a tough one.
Andy Piccone, Pushfire Barry, Raw and SmackDown, news on the Royal Baby, and news on the Kardashians.
God, you've picked maybe my two least favorite things outside
I
of
guess
pro
we're
wrestling.
pushing Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, my God.
Push Raw, SmackDown,
Don't worry about the other two.
Barry Kardashian's Fire
I
the
think it was
Baby.
hypothetical anyway.
Can we kill the Kardashians instead of firing them?
Yeah.
Chris Barra, no matter what you think of them, AEW has to be better than this, right? I mean, yeah. It'd
We
be
hope.
hard to be worse than this week,
That's true.
especially of Raw.
How much of Jericho is going to be involved?
Right.
Is he going to be like a part-time or pay-per-view guy? Or is he going to be involved in storylines and
I
have
think he has to
stables?
be in
That could be
storylines.
amazing.
Yeah.
That could be amazing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in the story.
When he was
I
in
hope so.
WWE,
He did
there
the
every
work in
week.
Japan. Fucking was showing up there.
Right.
If he can go to Japan, he can show up.
But he didn't,
Somewhere
though.
in the
He
US.
showed up a couple of times.
he
Like
showed
he was
up-
there weekly.
Well, for the feud, he would show up. He had a couple feuds. He would show up for them.
Yeah.
A few times. I think we'd be disappointed if that's what he showed up at AEW, the amount of times he showed up in New Japan.
I'm saying if he can go to Japan and show up to their
Well,
shows.
true. I see. Yeah, because it's far away. Yeah.
And then, hold on, one more. Hi, 0034. Do you guys want to talk about football or something else on the show for a few weeks? I'd say you've earned it.
I suggested that, and they turned it down.
Also, will you be recapping Double or Nothing? Maybe.
I don't know.
I'll be out of town.
If it's good, maybe.
I'll be out of town.
Is that your San Antonio trip?
No.
Oh, it's a different trip.
Yeah.
You're a traveler. Yeah, no kids.
I'll be in Las Vegas
No, you won't.
for Double or Nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. And sign up on patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for all that exclusive content.
All of it. Dive in.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time, you pencil neck geeks.
Huh?
Heel Joe.
Is there any other Joe?
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Always kill
Lashley.